Hi everybody. Today I'm joined with Margarita Murphy. Say hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, really, really good. I am cozy and toasty in my new home here in Ireland, and it is very windy outside. So,
Time
yeah,
to bundle up,
staying
I guess.
warm, staying cozy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, endless cups of tea and staying cozy. And I have a friend visiting, so yeah, company is always good.
Oh, well, helps the time go by.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing as cold as filming Kaia, though. I'm sure.
Wow. Yes, exactly. Irish February is very cold, all right, especially in the forestscape. Wow, brings you back to one of the fight scenes we had running through the forest up near up in the Antrim Mountains, up in the Mourne Mountains. And it started to rain as well amongst that day. And like just a dewy forest. It was yeah, it was pretty cold. It was exceptionally cold, but I was kept warm by running incessantly. A lot of that was movement and running scenes, so I was kept warm swinging my sword and yeah, running through the trees.
What was your favorite part about it?
I love the sword fight training, honestly. The combat training and the sword fight training when the guys up at Dundrum Castle with Robert and his crew. They were so much fun to work with. And yeah, the choreography of working with a sword and those battle scenes, figuring those, I really enjoyed it. More than I thought I would have. And I suppose it took me back to my adolescence. I grew up as a youth and an adolescent playing an Irish sport here called camogie, which is the female version of hurling, essentially the same thing.
Okay.
So that's like a long stick that we hit a ball through the air. You might know it a little bit similar to lacrosse or hockey.
Okay.
But yeah, big sport here in Ireland. So it reminded me of that and also my love of dance. So yeah, really fused those two loves of mine into dancing with a sword, essentially. But at the same time, really therapeutic, getting all my aggression out as well. So yeah, definitely the sword fight training was a particular highlight.
Oh. I've done fight choreography once myself, and I have to say I loved it, just like you did. Like, it's
Mm.
exciting and it's exhausting, but it's so well worth it to see on camera.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And up at that castle that we worked on, it was just beautiful to walk around it and take it in, and it's pretty epic. Um, that space that we were in, yeah, yeah,
It was beautiful scenery. It really was.
really beautiful scenery. And we got apart from the phase of that running through the forest in the rain in the same day, because this is the thing about Ireland, you can get all four seasons in the one day. So even within that same day, we'd worked earlier on that morning up on the broader mountainscapes of the Mournes, and got stunning sunshine that morning time. Um, yeah,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
So lots of beautiful places we got to visit in around the Mournes. It's yeah, a really special place. And what was so special in particular is that I grew up close to that area, so
Oh,
it was pretty local to the mountains and the part of the Mournes that I knew and grew up on. So yeah, it was particularly special to be filming Kaia in an area that's really close to
personal for
where
you.
I grew up and where I feel really connected to the land. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really, really special to see on screen.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's nice. It's a nice personal experience for you
Mm.
then.
Really was. Yeah, it really, really was. Yeah. Yeah. Special in that way.
How did you connect? How did you get connected with Kaia?
It was there was a post put up, an audition call out, and a good friend of mine, Maggie, had spotted it and was like, boom, this is you, forwarded it to me. And yeah, got on to the guys and it arrived. Yeah, had a conversation with Stephen Presley at the time, and we had an informal audition essentially via Zoom because I was traveling at the time.
Oh, okay.
And it was a click, it was a match, and it was very funny actually. I had spoken to Lara a lot about this at the time because something that would fascinate her too. But I just before I had got, so I had put forward, I'd put in my application and my interest in the role about, yeah, about 2 3 weeks before hearing anything back. Obviously, there's a process there, and I had a premonition the night before I got the email of arranging our audition. I had a premonition about Kaia. I'd been in London at the time and was woken up the Saturday night before I got the email on the Sunday, after having a superbly vivid dream, one of the most vivid I've ever had, about essentially what I then realized was to be Kaia. I had this dream where I was this character in a costume not too dissimilar to Kaia's, in this desert scape, and I was shouting to free the truth. And yeah, it was I wrote it all down. I actually was woken up, it was something like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning in London, and was woken up, and I heard very, very loudly from spirit to write this down. So wrote down the dream, the vivid dream I just had, and dated it and signed it. And then these church bells went off.
Oh my God.
There was a church just across the way, and these birds just across my window. And it just was one of those remarkably epic moments where I got shivers and was like, okay, this is a moment to be remembered.
Yeah.
Just how it was all marked.
Yeah.
And it was like, sleepy, we're back to sleep.
Yeah.
And yeah, I told my friend at the time the story the next day, and we were like, wow, crazy. And then that was the end of it. And then that evening got this email about the character of Kaia, and it all just came into realization and then reality. So yeah,
that is incredible.
Yeah, it was funny. I had this quite profound meet with the essence and energy of Kaia before I knew it.
It was meant to be. You're meant to be Kaia.
Yeah, we had our connection, and we certainly do. That connection's only been continued. I definitely feel the essence of Kaia and what she represents, weaving her way through my movements through the world as well.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, her fierceness and her determination and her bravery has definitely infused an amplification of that within me and my life as well. So
that's beautiful.
I have a lot to be thankful for to Kaia. Yeah, in our relationship.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What is it that you enjoy about acting?
I love trying on new skins. Yeah. It is getting to know how someone else or how a character would move through a situation, and how they move through the world. It's another perspective, and sometimes it draws from and echoes from, say, my own. Quite often it does, but it fascinates me to get into the skin and really view the world through the eyes of another. yeah, I've always been a very empathic person, as many actors are. And I think what getting to know different characters has really increased compassion in in others, and increases that. And to be honest, it's the magic of the team. It's one thing, to do the solitary work or the more personal work of yeah, really getting into the boots and adorning oneself with the attributes of another character, another human
Yeah.
perspective. But it is the team work that takes in putting something together, that whether that's on a stage or whether that's on set, there is a collective team effort and belief in capturing magic.
Yeah.
And I think that's the real draw for me. And it's a very much like, if like, whenever we get together to film anything, it becomes initially a team, but it really ends up being family,
I agree.
because it's a very intimate, yeah, it's a very, very intimate process that happens not only with as an actor or a character, but to really create something. All of the moving parts, all of the team, all of the family members that need to come together to really make that community work is um, is amazing to be a part of. And we spend long hours together, and there's a lot shared, and we really get to know each other. And that's part of what I love as well, is really, really getting to know these people, because being on set and being behind the camera and working with the camera is very vulnerable place at times. And so we really reveal a lot of ourselves. So yeah, there's a real intimacy that is created on set. And yeah, getting to know all the members and all of the moving parts is really, really special. So I just love that dynamic as well of the
I
work.
couldn't agree more. Because
Yeah.
like you bond a lot behind the camera when you're prepping for scenes, seeing how it gets built, watching the people put together the sets, getting the light right, getting the props together. Everyone's putting their own effort in everything. Everyone's working to make this vision and to create this atmosphere to tell the story. And I feel that a lot of viewers, until they're on set, they don't understand how much goes into it, how much the crew puts
Yeah.
in. You see the actors are doing a marvelous job of telling the story, but to see what goes on behind to make it happen,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is a
It's
family
this
effort.
collective belief,
Yeah,
this collective spirit, as you say,
yeah,
really is.
it is.
Mm.
And
Makes you believe in magic.
the crew feels bad for the actors who have to deal with the weather as well. They can be all bundled up with their hat
Yeah,
on and they're running
exactly.
around in a skirt. Like,
Gosh, tell me about it.
and then
I
they put
know, and
the silver
Lara was
jacket
actually
on.
there that day.
Yeah.
That February day, Lara was with us, and she definitely was there in her full wrapped gown, being like, "I am so sorry that you have to be in this tiny outfit and this in this cold weather."
Mhm.
But she was great, and again, the team were great. Any break was, we had all these big wraps, and yeah, I was kept super cozy and supported and looked after.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
take care of the actors. They're the ones on camera, right?
This is it. You don't want a blue actor on your screen. Well, unless it's avatars.
Well, thank you very much, Margarita. I am
Oh,
very much looking forward
pleasure.
to working with you on set when we get to it and making Kaia come to
Same.
life and watching you come to life on camera.
Same. Yeah, and it's been an absolute pleasure finally getting, yeah, more time with you, Nicole, and the team is just growing and expanding, and yeah, some really special people are coming on board, and it's exceptionally encouraging. So yeah, really, really excited
It's nice to
to
finally meet you as well. This is our first
watch it
time
all come
meeting.
together. Hmm. Yeah,
We're gonna have fun. Well, I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.
of course. Of course. You too, Nicole. Best wishes.
Take care.
Really.